Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and thanks for stopping by my channel, and thanks for all the comments on the Golden Botanical Journal and the fact that it was all upside down. I could not fix it. I kept trying to, turn it around and different angle thing, and nothing was working. And finally I said, well, I just need to get this video up. But I had no idea that the wording was going to be upside down. I thought it was just the book was opening the opposite direction. Anyhow, I figured it out. I had put it on mirror in the settings, and that's because when the guy was here to help me with my computer, I asked him if he knew how to mirror image so that I could watch my videos on the iPad. And so somehow we, hit that mirrored image thing, and that's what happened. Anyway, so today I'm not doing much. I'm just going to put away everything that that I needed to, and like I have all these birds, and I have to take the time to go back and put all these items away, and so that's what I'm doing. Well, then I have these little cards left over from the digitals that I cut, and then I have these from TaylorMade, Lorna. Plus, I have other little journal cards. Oh, there's a butterfly. Other little journal cards, and I don't know where to put this stuff. I've got these things. Right now, I'm organized that I have butterflies. For instance, I have my postage stamps, so I can just pop those back into there. But it's all that other little stuff that I don't know what to do with it. So I decided to make oh, you know what I need is another piece of paper. I need another piece of cardstock. Hold on, let me see. Well, darn, that's great. Well, I guess I can use this. I was just using up the scraps. This one I never got to use in the journal because it's supposed to be black, but it looks more navy blue. So I wasn't happy with it. Oh, I don't see any more scrap pieces. All right, I'll just use, well, I'll use this, and I'll show you guys what I was planning. Okay, so if you're using double-sided, of course, you want to know which side you want to be the outside. So I want this one, I believe, to the outside. So it's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and we're going to start with scoring. I think I started with scoring. So we're going to score at 4 inches, and then 4 1/8 inch, which is right next to that. This is going to be the bottom of the pouch that we're making. So whatever direction your design is, make sure that direction is not upside down. I don't know. Yeah, see, that way would have been upside down. Okay, so 4 and 4 1/8. And let me just, I'm having a hard time seeing today. I've got a brighter light on, but it's still tough. All right, then we're going to go down and score at 8. Okay. And that is 8 there. And we're going to score at 8 1/4. 8 1/2. 8 3/4. And 9. I think I went 9 1/4, but maybe that's enough. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be the flap that comes over the front. It's going to look kind of like this does. See this flap here? Did I show you that good enough? I hope I'm in screen because I moved my camera down. It looks like it. Okay, so we have to do a little more scoring. So let's just set this aside for a minute. And then we're going to cut another piece of cardstock. You can use matching, or it doesn't have to match, but I'm going to use cardstock in this. And I need to cut this, hold on to get my cutter. So the cardstock needs, these are going to be smaller pieces, and they're going to be the hinges, or not hinges, but the gussets on the side of this thing. So I came up with 3 3/4. I lied. I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna. Okay, so I went 3.5. Yeah. So we need 2 of these at 3.5. Okay. And the 3.5 is going to be your top of your pocket, which is going to be the top like that up there. Then we take these and we're going to cut these down to 3 3/4. So right to there. I'm doing both of them at the same time. Oops. Probably shouldn't have done that. All right, so now we have a piece here that is 3.5 by 3 3/4. And the 3 3/4 will fit just like that inside of there. Okay. So we need to score the 3.5 side, and we're going to score it, well, they're 1/2 inch apart, so we're going to score it 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3. Okay. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 score lines. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. I'm sure there's a bunch of videos out there on how to, I'm going to do this way, on how to make these little folio pocket things. In fact, I think one of them is, in fact, I bought her, what do you call it, template to make one. Okay, so this, we're just going to go back and forth like accordion. And it, sometimes it, even if you score it, it just does not want to behave. Okay, back, and back. And like this. And I think that's going to be the right way. Okay, so that gets put there. Oop. I'm just checking to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. Yes, I believe that's correct. Okay. So you're going to have 3 mountains, and then this one up here. And if it's not folded the right direction, don't worry, you can just unfold it and refold it so that you want your design ones to come out to be visible on this side. Okay. So the reason I'm making this is for the ephemera, right? I explained that. I think I did. All right, so now I don't need this. Okay, so now we've got this back, and we're going to fold this up on this score line. And then this one is the hard one because it's only 1/8 of an inch. And they never want to fold when they're that close. Hold on, let me see if I can, in my demo, when I did this, my prototype, I guess you call it, I already had so many folds in it. It was a mess. Okay, so this little part here that we just did is so that it'll accommodate these inside of here. Whoops. Everything's so slippery. Still trying to find the right desktop. You see how it slides in there, and just like that. And then it fits down in there nice. Okay. So then this part up here, the reason for these is to make it expandable. And I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. Okay. I need one more print. Okay, so when this comes over that and you have things inside of it, you'll have this expandable top. Okay, not too hard. I'm gonna punch the corners up here. I think I'll just do this little one here around the corner here, just to make it a little nicer. And mine is made for me to use here at, and not as a gift. So let's ink around it while we have it. I've been using this little, I'm kind of wearing it out already, but I've been using this that I saw Eva use on Bohemian Crafting. And yesterday I watched her video. I don't know how many other people have watched hers, but this week I felt so sorry for her because she said that people commented and said that they weren't seeing her videos because, well, they thought she wasn't making videos because they didn't get any notifications. I'm just going to do a little bit down here. And, you know, here people are missing her videos because they weren't getting any notifications. I don't know if I need to. So I don't know if that was the case or what, but she was pretty saddened by it. Okay. Let's do these two. I'm just going to do the points that are going to show. These don't even really match, but because they're not the same cardstock, but it doesn't matter if they are or not. Okay, so now we're going to install these little bracket things, all right, so what we're, okay, hold on, let me check before I speak here. This one here is going to be on the outside. We're not going to glue it down yet, but that is going to lay over underneath. Let me turn it. It's going to be like this, okay? And I think I put an angle on it, just like this, a little angle here and a little angle there. Let me wait and do that one and make sure that which one goes underneath. So this is going to go under there. So you're going to, hold on a second, it keeps moving on me. You're going to lay it right here where that 1/8 of an inch is, and then we're going to glue it down. So I'm going to glue this part. Without gluing that little flap, I'm going to leave that underneath, right to the edge, and bring it over, and then hold it for a second so it closes up. And then you might want to check here to make sure that it's that it's over enough that it's not sticking out. I think it'll be okay. And then we have this left here. Okay. So this one is going to go this way because this flap is going to go down there. So let me just cut this a little. Probably should have inked it. Okay, now this one is going to come to this end down here. And you could glue it here, but I was afraid I think I can glue it. Just going to put a little glue down this side. My head is probably in the camera because of this angle I'm using. And I can't look up and see. That's why I wanted to mirror it, so that I could put my iPad next to me and then I could see what was happening. Okay, so now we've got 2 flaps there, and we've got these flaps here. And I did both sides with my glue. Also, if you want to put a thing like this, can you see that? The little circle, you could do it now. But I did it afterwards. I could still get in there and do that if I want to do that again. I'm not sure that I do. This was the hard part. I'm going to see if I can't clip these down a little, even though they've got that glue, so I can get it started. Gonna have to do them separate. Looks like that one was sticking out a little bit on that side. It's so hard to get everything lined up. Yeah, it's sticking out a little. It's all right though. Let me ink it, then won't even notice. This little piece, I might even be able to trim it off. Can't really get. So My first one I didn't do this, but I knew that it might be an issue. It seems that things are an issue always. Okay. So that is our pouch, and it's expandable. Now here, what I did was, I don't have another piece of cardstock at the moment, so I think, and this thing does not, because it's only 8.5 inches wide, I was kind of disappointed because it doesn't hold envelopes already pre-made. Even my plain white ones are too big. So I was feeling disappointed about that. But what I can do is just trim it off. So I think trimmers over here. So I think I'm going to trim them off on each side equally. So let's just, I don't even know what the inches are of this, so probably need to figure it out because I want it to, hold on. Let's do this, then we'll know. Okay. Because I kind of want it snug up against that. Okay. So I hope everybody's doing well. Today is Sunday for me. Trying to get a little video together. I have a big project coming, the one with Tatty Treasure. I think I start that not this week, but the following week, like Saturday. And so that'll be fun, and it'll probably be, because I'm gonna do an altered book, and they take, you know, some time to do. So, and then I want to work on the junk journal for my giveaway. Okay, so we could do that. Well, no, you can't really do it that way because you want to open it. I'm going to fold this up. Okay, I gotta make sure that it's gonna fit in here. I'm gonna ink these a little bit. Nobody's gonna look at it but me, but I want it to look pretty too. Okay, so I thought this would make a cute pocket. I did it with, instead of using the envelope, I used cardstock and just made it the size this is, and then just glued it in just like this, right along that 1/8 of an inch edge. Oh my gosh, this glue is just, it's impossible is what it is. As soon as you set it down, it glues. But you could use a plain white envelope here if you wanted, and you could cut this off if you don't want a flap on it. But I thought it was kind of handy because now I have a place here to put something like this or something in there. Plus I have inside of here to put some ephemera. Okay, so now what to do? Let's see how much time I have. Are you guys am I too close? I don't know. I guess when I watch it back, I'll find out. All right, so out here I did this. And I just put the brad through the hole like we always do in policy envelopes. You could put one here and then just go back and forth like that, but I just went like this. I pulled it up too tight because normally there would be stuff in there. So I just pulled it up like that. And I'm not real crazy about how that looks. So I thought, why couldn't I just use elastic, like a rubber band? So let's see, I think I have this piece, but so this one I did with elastic like that, just to see how that would work. Because I even thought, you know, rubber band, but I'm trying to figure out, I don't want this all lumpy like that. So that's kind of what my thought was. How can I do that without it being lumpy? So if, for instance, I wanted to like put it around, like attach it, the rubber band here. Let's see, how did I have that planned? I tied, oh here. Okay, so I tied this together and then I could do it just something like that. And then I thought, well, I could do this and go all the way around and attach it to here, back up to there. But I have to make much longer rubber band. So I'm thinking maybe twice this. Let's see. I don't know how long this was. This is about 5, so around would be 10, so I would need like 20 inches. About to there. Tie this in half. Not in half, tie it together in half. Oh, I'm thinking some, actually most of the time. All right, so now put that on there. It would be let's do it on this one. I want that down there. Like that, and then like that. I was just going to leave this one on here because I did it. I just didn't know how, if I wanted to do something like that instead. So you just take this and lift it off and open it up. Right. Okay, so I was thinking, could I get these underneath it? So if that was glued down there, and then it would just come up here like that. Okay, let's see what I can do. right, so if my circle's here, let's say, because I want this also to hold my envelope down back here so things don't fall out. I don't want to put 2 circles. Okay. I think the center of this is 4 1/4. It's 8 1/2, so 4 1/4. Mark it a dot right there. I was even thinking, could I make a hole here and run this in the back? I don't know if I have anything that'll reach to make a hole now. Let's see. I hope you guys don't mind me trying to work this out. Of course it doesn't reach, but if I make a little hole in there, it's okay, because then we'll know, right? So I'm just going to do that. Whoa! Made it bigger than I wanted it to. You really probably should have an eyelet. But I can't do that now, so we'll have to... I'm just going to put this here. All right. Did we make one that's... Was this the 20-inch one? Yes, it is. Okay. So... I can even get this to go through. Yeah, what I need is a crochet hook, and I have one, but not handy. The tweezers are shut. How am I going to get the tweezers open? Okay, so I barely... Okay, so there we go. So let's see if we go over it now and put a ring. String probably could be a little bit longer. So next time I do this, I probably try to put an eyelet there. Let's see, I'm trying to think what I could use to hook that over. How about... Well, the string is not long enough for one. It was still inside the envelope, part of it. That's why it's so tight. Okay, let me try this. Where is... I guess these colors work. Since we have the hole there, it's not going to stop from putting things inside of here. Hold on, except that knot is a little bit. Okay. Now let's see what happens if we go like that. Oh my goodness, come on now. Oh, maybe it won't catch. All right, let me try it again. See if it's annoying. I think it's annoying because there's nothing inside. What happened? That one looks fine to me. Like that. I put it like a label here or something. I can write, you know, what I've got inside of it. Or even up in here. These are just pieces of paper I kept. Or I could do a label. All right, so if you did it this way, you could easily, you know, make a big, regular circle and put a small eyelet through it if you wanted. But it looks to me like you can just tie it and put it on the inside. And then if you want, you could actually even put some washi tape to hold the little ties down. And it'll give it a little more strength as well. Or glue them down. Everything just kind of wants to move. There, so they're all glued. That's glued down now. So you would have to have elastic, obviously. My hands aren't working very well today. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe something else would be nice there, like a making a circle like this one with a little brad. And this circle here I made just with, if you can see, I just put washi behind the brad to hold this. Okay, so that is it. Now, I can put envelopes down inside here. However, these need to be cut down if I am. Or I can just leave it like that. I need to put something over the top of that. Wrong size. What do I have? Nope. None of these are big enough to cover that. Okay, so I could even leave these things in these little envelopes. Like this one is just all, not all of it. But see, like these little tiny cards, the flowers I have a place for. But these little tiny cards, they just get lost in my ephemera box. Like these. Oh, there's another piece of ephemera. So I can set those right there like that. And these I can put in here. These. Yeah, I think I kind of like to have some envelopes. I could probably use just letter size inside of that. This is a lot. Do you realize that there's 160, this tailor-made wildflower package is 20 pages of card, or this size. And there are 8 on a page, which equals 160 of these. And so I decided to cut them all out. I don't know why, but But isn't that amazing? I mean, where are you going to get a collection like that of all these different wildflowers and just, you know, a little pink, a little blue, a little white. I love it. I thank you, Lorna, for making those because they are awesome. And that's why I have no place to put them. So I'm just going to stack them in there for now. And I'm sure I have a lot more that I could put in. So maybe once this is worked a little bit, it'll work better to clamp down. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I thought it was fun. And I think it's fun to have this little pocket in the back. See, because we have a pocket here too. And we have a pocket here. And if you just want to use plain card, you can do it like this one. You see? There's my pocket. It doesn't have a second pocket, but, you know, so I can put things into this too. All right, guys, I'm going to go, and I appreciate you watching today. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. As coming up is going to be the junk journal, the junk mail junk journal for our July giveaway. Let me show you some of the July. I haven't finished it yet. This is just the page. I put the bird on there and did a little collaging there. And then here's my calendar. And then we've got this great paper. And then the numbers. I love the color. It's just so striking. This pink. Oh, come on. Yeah, see? I didn't glue them in very good. I was in a hurry. And this was one of the digital pages, that ephemera pages. Then I did them on that sticky paper. So that's what it's looking like, and I haven't finished it, but I still think I have enough for another whole month of pages left. So the one that I have coming up, oh look, what did I do there? I don't know. So the one that I have coming up to make for Tanya and collage type, I'm going to do a journal like this too. And maybe I'll do that in the next video. I'll get you guys up to date on what it's going to be. But right now you can run over to a paper, no, let's see. Go to Tatty Treasures and look in her description of her showing the pages. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared to tell you this. So, but this week, it's paper, it's Terry Lee. I'm sorry. I cannot remember what her YouTube channel is, but you can find it there. Okay, so now I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye. See you in the next video.